Imagine walking into a bank, asking for a loan, and having the vault door slammed in your face before you even speak. That is the exact financial reality for millions of Americans every single day. Roughly 26 million adults in the United States are classified as credit invisible. They don't have bad credit, they have no scorable credit at all. This happens because legacy scorecards, like FICO, are built on low-dimensional, strictly historical data. If you lack a long history of established loans, credit cards, or a standard W-2 income, the system cannot see you. Run a thin-file applicant through a traditional linear underwriting model, and it doesn't calculate a nuanced risk profile. It simply returns an error or a default denial. The modern financial technology sector circumvents this roadblock by processing non-traditional alternative data through complex non-linear machine learning architectures. To understand how an AI underwriter operates, we can map the process to a three-tier system architecture. The first node is the data intake layer. This is where the system ingests raw, unconventional behavioral and financial signals. The second node is the predictive engine layer. Here, advanced mathematics weigh those signals to calculate a precise probability of default. Finally, the signal passes to the decision and compliance layer. This is where federal lending laws interrogate the math before a final decision is issued. Deploying AI in credit risk is a systems engineering challenge. The platform must maximize accuracy while surviving the strict federal explainability mandates required by law. Let's look closely at the first phase of this pipeline, the data intake layer. Traditional underwriting relies on a sparse, flat data matrix. An analyst evaluates a few dozen historical variables, like payment history and total debt. To score a credit-invisible applicant, engineers expand the signal surface area using alternative data. This starts with foundational metrics, cash flow velocity, consistent utility payments, and rental history. The system then layers in advanced digital footprints, including telecom records and device metadata, like operating system types or frequent IP address changes. It even captures behavioral biometrics, how a user physically navigates an application. Their typing speed and swiping patterns correlate strongly with their financial reliability. Combined, a flat profile expands into thousands of unique variables. This creates high dimensionality, a mathematical space densely packed with overlapping good and bad risks. Traditional linear models fail here. Designed to draw straight boundaries, they cannot bend to separate creditworthy borrowers hidden within nonlinear relationships. Consequently, collecting massive amounts of alternative data is useless unless you upgrade the mathematical engine required to evaluate it. This brings us to the second node of the architecture, the predictive engine. Recent peer-reviewed research published by Ames Press explicitly measures how different algorithmic architectures handle this high-dimensional credit data. This chart plots predictive accuracy for loan defaults. The baseline, linear discriminant analysis, caps at 70.9%. Upgrading to random forests captures nonlinear relationships, jumping to 78.2%. Deploying a deep neural network reaches peak performance, hitting 83.6% accuracy. AUC, or area under the curve, is the statistical gold standard for measuring a model's ability to successfully separate borrowers who will default from those who will pay.
That specific mathematical advantage translates directly into hard business outcomes. Looking at data from Upstart's AI-driven lending platform, this level of precision allows lenders to approve 101% more applicants compared to traditional models. Crucially, those approvals happen at a 38% lower APR. Because the model separates risk so precisely, lenders do not have to charge premium interest rates to hedge against unknown variables. Over 90% of these complex lending decisions are now fully automated, executing in fractions of a second and requiring absolutely zero human intervention. Deep neural networks shift the unit economics of lending in favor of the bank and the consumer by safely and instantly expanding the borrower pool. All of that predictive power eventually reaches the final pipeline node, decision and compliance. This is where mathematical theory crashes into federal law. In the United States, lending fairness is primarily governed by the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, or ECOA. ECOA enforces an adverse action requirement. If a lender denies an application, they are legally required to provide the applicant with specific, actionable reasons for that denial. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau aggressively enforces this mandate. Under recent CFPB guidance,
regulators are applying intense scrutiny to models that rely on alternative or behavioral surveillance data. A lender cannot legally tell a rejected applicant that a complex algorithm found their metadata suspicious. They must cite precise, understandable variables. This creates an immediate crisis for modern AI models. Deep neural networks are famously opaque black boxes. They generate highly accurate outputs, but they cannot explain how they weighted the internal variables to reach that conclusion. If a neural network rejects an applicant without an auditable reason, it violates federal law, and the deployment is blocked. This is the black box penalty. The engine with the highest predictive power inherently comes with zero legal interpretability. A pure deep neural network, for all its mathematical superiority, is legally undeployable on its own. Engineers are forced to architect a compromise. How do modern fintech risk platforms achieve deep neural network level accuracy while maintaining linear explainability? The solution is found in composite architectures. The predictive engine splits the workload. The first track is the complex model, strictly focused on signal generation. This track handles unstructured alternative data, crunching millions of data points using deep neural networks to extract high-value risk signals from the noise. Those refined signals are then passed to the second track, an interpretable decision layer, typically built on logistic regression. This linear model assigns explicit, auditable mathematical weights to those generated signals to make the final approval or denial. By separating prediction from decision-making, the platform can instantly map exact adverse action reasons, like insufficient cash flow velocity, back to the user. This transparent layer also allows platforms to perform disparate impact testing, empirically proving to regulators that the system is not encoding bias against protected classes. Ultimately, the chaotic and completely opaque complexity of machine learning is mathematically distilled into clean, transparent, and legally provable compliance. The modern fintech moat is a pipeline that successfully anchors nonlinear predictive power within a framework of provable sub-second regulatory compliance.